Today, though, attention turns to Norfolk Superior Court for opening statements in the Karen Reed murder case.
So this is the second time this case will be brought before a jury after that previous panel we know could not reach a unanimous verdict. But this trial, we know it will not be the same as before. So let's get to our Manash Kongwari in Dedham ahead of this hearing. Manash, how is everything going to be different than the last trial?
Well, we'll first start with opening statements. Now, we know that the crux of the defense's argument is that someone else is responsible for the death of John O'Keefe. But the judge has said they have not provided enough evidence to prove that that theory has legs. So for these opening statements, the defense is only allowed to argue why they believe Reed is not guilty. And some criminal law experts we spoke to say that is not ideal.
It is effective for the defense to bring up some kind of alternative theory for the jury to hang their hat on if they ask that question, if not her, then who?
Well, Reed is accused of killing John O'Keefe, her Boston police officer boyfriend at the time, by backing her SUV into him while attempting to drop him off at a Canton home after a night out drinking 3 years ago. The defense has argued not only is Reed not guilty, but she is being framed. Meanwhile, the prosecution comes in with changes of their own. For starters, Special Prosecutor Hank Brennan, who was not a part of the first trial, will deliver openings for the Commonwealth. And we now know he plans to use statements Karen Reed has made in interviews that have come out since the first trial ended. In fact, he believes those statements, which have already proven to be controversial, will help incriminate Reed, saying there are a number of inconsistent statements when comparing them to the facts of the night in question. Well, we know that opening statements are scheduled to begin at 9. We, of course, will keep you updated. For right now, we're live here in Dedham. Manash Kongwari, NBC 10 Boston.
Manash, thank you for that report. Remember, NBC 10 Boston, we are your source for Karen Reed's second murder trial. We will carry court proceedings live every day on NECN and, of course, stream it on our YouTube page starting around 9 in the morning. But then also catch a recap of what happened every day, every weeknight at 7 on Canton Confidential. And you can send us your questions for the experts at canton.confidential@nbcuni.com.